In this video, I will provide you with some tips on framing your walls in a particular order if you're going to be framing them on the floor or the slab. And there is an order to it, and by the time you're done watching the video, you should have a pretty good idea how to frame the walls in your house without creating a problem. So the first walls we're going to frame will be the longest walls on the outside perimeter. And you can always frame the walls in sections wherever the breaks are, if that is going to be possible. And don't forget, you can always stick frame the walls too if you're working by yourself. And that just means that you would install the bottom plate and then start installing wall framing studs, connecting them at the bottom to the bottom plate. And then you can always do a section, attach the top plates, and then work your way from one side to the other. And of course, our layout lines will look something like this for the house. And the reason why we are going to be framing the longer walls will be for this particular reason right here, and it will make sense here in a little bit. And of course, I like to use the straight line here that's on the floor slab or on your floor framing sheathing as a guide to keep the bottom plate straight and the walls square. And this is going to provide you with more benefits for longer walls. Smaller walls, not going to be that big of a deal most of the time. And I like to use my channels here to line up the top framing plates if possible. I won't be able to do it on the other side where I have shorter walls for the washer and dryer area. After these walls are framed, we can stand them up and attach the braces to them to prevent them from falling over. And by now it should be obvious why we're framing the longer walls first. And that's because we wouldn't be able to frame these walls first and then frame these walls unless we were going to lay them down and frame them in the dirt. And yes, I have seen people do that before. And again, we're going to use the wall layout lines to keep everything straight and square if possible. Now I need to point out that you will not be able to nail the top framing plates on until after you raise the walls. And again, we're going to use the wall channel line to line up our top plate. And of course, you won't be able to nail the top framing plate on this side either. And this usually isn't going to be a big deal, something you can do from a ladder if the walls are 8 or 9 feet. Then we can go ahead and stand those walls up. And we can frame this a variety of different ways. We can frame this wall first or these two walls first. And again, use the layout lines to keep everything nice and straight. But again, we won't be able to nail the top plates on unless we move the walls a little bit. And that's what I would do. And if you need more room for nailing up here, what I usually do is nail the bottom first and then just simply push it down to move it a little bit. And again, you won't be able to nail the top plates, or at least this top plate and this top plate, when you're framing the center wall unless you do it in sections. So this is how I would do it. I would just simply frame this wall, and this wall, and then stand them up. And if you're worried about these walls here, as long as you can frame them over here and slide them through this doorway, which you would be able to, then you don't have to worry about them. I could stand this wall up and then this wall and then this long wall, and then simply frame this wall and this wall over here along with this wall and this wall, and then bring these walls through the doorway right here. Or I could frame these 4 walls first, stand them up, and then frame the center wall, and then frame these 2 walls. And hopefully that helps, because once it was explained to me, it helped me out a lot. And thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, let us know by hitting the thumbs up button or letting us know in the comment area.